Hello guys, thanks for watching my unboxing and quick review of this Crenova compact projector. This projector is actually the XPE489. I'll go ahead and talk about the specs when I go ahead and open it and show it connected. Anyways, we'll open up the box here. Everything looks like it's packed inside styrofoam. And looks like you get a couple of things here. This is it's like a flat cable HDMI. Power cord. This is one of those composite to 3.5 millimeter adapters if you're connecting some older devices. Remote for the projector. Let's see. Takes 2 AAAs. Battery's not included. This little screw adapter. I'm pretty sure it's for angling the projector. And then the actual projector itself. Oh, looks like I pulled off the lens cap there. Comes with this soft rubber lens cap. As you can see on the projector itself, the top has a couple buttons, arrows, I guess enter. Not sure what these buttons are, but we'll check it out when we plug it in. And of course, power button. There's a wheel here, which is for focusing the lens, depending on how far you have your projector from the wall. Pretty easy to turn. On the front, looks like there's an IR receiver for the remote. On the bottom, there's that one small screw hole, which you can put in that screw base so that you can change the angle of the projector. Looks like on the side, you have a built-in speaker here. This looks like a fan with a heatsink. There's the HDMI, that 3.5 millimeter composite input, audio out, and looks like a USB 2. On the back, looks like you have a couple things. Another IR receiver so that you can use a remote from behind. Looks like a SD card adapter, VGA connector. Here's the power input. This looks like it's the keystone correction. You just slide it. And maybe another fan port. On this side, there's nothing much. And of course, on the bottom, some rubber feet. Overall, it's pretty glossy plastic, and you can see my fingerprints are all over it already. But it's not too bad since you're probably not going to be looking at your projector in the dark. Anyways, let me go ahead, hook everything up, and see what the quality looks like. Okay, so I have the projector connected. As you can see, it's on. You can hear the fan. It's not very loud. Oh, that's my cat. Sorry about that. But I've lined it up so that I don't have to use the keystone correction. For these smaller projectors, if you have to use aggressive keystone correction, it actually distorts the image a little bit. So I tend to try to put the projector at a level height so that you can get the best quality image. Anyways, my lights are on right now. But you can see on my wall, it's about 70 inches right now at about a distance of 10 feet. And it's actually pretty viewable with the lights on. However, if you're going to be prepping your room, it's probably best to actually turn off the lights and get the windows shut so that you can have the best quality. As you can see from the image, the center looks bright. There is some dimming on the edges. Focus is actually pretty good throughout the entire screen here. As you can see, when you first start up the projector, it starts up in its USB mode. I have a remote right here, and you can actually go through the menus and actually go through the USB drive, and it has some, I put some simple trailers here so we can see what it looks like. And then if you select it and hit play, we'll actually play it.
Have you ever been a stranger to yourself?
Audio's pretty good. However, I mean, if you're going to actually watch a movie, you might as well get a real external speaker. As you can see, the grays are pretty. I'm going to pause this right here.
Sacrificed his life.
As you can see, you know, when your room's not prepped, the grays and the contrast is not very good. So let me actually turn off the lights and show you what the quality looks like when everything is off. Okay, so the lights are off now, and you can see the contrast is much better. I do have these blackout drapes, but there's some light bleeding through. So if it was the nighttime, it would actually look better. Anyways, let me go ahead and switch the input here. Okay, so I switched the input to my computer here. As you can see, the resolution has been decreased. I've actually changed it on the laptop so that it's pretty much 1-to-1, so that you can have a good idea of what it actually looks like on the projector. And as you can see, you know, going through YouTube videos, pretty self-explanatory. Quality for the computer is pretty good. Let me click that. I don't think it actually clicked there.
Everything that's happened is your fault.
You can skip this ad here and go to the HD.
30+ years of service. Combat medals, citations. Only man to shoot down 3 enemy planes in the last 40 years.
Looks like this is the Top Gun 2 trailer here.
If you can't get a promotion, you won't retire. Despite your best efforts, you refuse to.
So, you know, watching videos on this is perfectly fine. You're not going to be getting HD quality, of course, because the native resolution of this projector is not HD. However, it does take HD inputs without any problems, and it will downsize it appropriately. Anyways, let's go ahead. I'm going to switch over to PowerPoint here. Although this is not a projector meant to display your presentations, you can actually use it to display presentations. I've actually set up the fonts here to show you exactly what to expect. Let me go ahead and full screen this here. As you can see on the text here, I've put the different font sizes on the left, and I know this video might not be as high quality as in real life, but I started with 12 font all the way up to 40 font on the left side, and I think 18 is actually the font size that you can comfortably see at this screen size within a small room. So using 18 as a guideline, I've showed that here at this size of the screen and brightness, using 18, you can get about 25 lines of text on a single slide that's going to be visible and readable. Of course, I would hope you never have a slide with 25 lines of text, because that would be crazy. But if you do use it for presentations, it's actually viewable. Anyways, while the projector is still hooked up here, we can go through the menu and show you what different types of settings it has. As picture mode, of course, just changes your brightness and contrast. I usually just leave it on default unless you're going to change rooms frequently. Color temperature, pretty much self-explanatory. If you're watching movies late at night, you want a warmer temperature so you're not messing up your melatonin. Aspect ratio. Right now it's on widescreen, but you can set it to 4:3 if you need to. The noise reduction, I mean, I haven't seen any noise on this. but I guess if depending on your power source, you might have to change the noise reduction. If you set it to off, if I set it off here, I don't really notice anything. And the projection direction, if you're flipping your projector, you might have to, of course, flip the image. Sound settings are pretty simple. It has a very basic equalizer here. Balance, it does have left and right speakers, but in reality the sound all comes out the holes on the right. Again, this is mainly for if you're going to hook up your own external speakers, the balance might affect. You might want to change the balance if you can't get the speakers perfectly centered. Auto volume, I haven't actually tried that before. Timer and basic options here. The blending just makes it so that you can see the actual stuff behind the menu. And then software update, I have not seen any software update for the projector yet. Anyways, overall, I think it's a pretty good projector. If we minimize here. In terms of using it for basic things, it's actually pretty good. I would say for movie viewing, basic computer stuff where you're not reading a lot of text, you're viewing pictures, things that I can think of that would be very nice would be for slideshows. That would be decent. And of course, as a replacement for a TV for someone who's probably not a AV file, because the resolution, while good for most things, it's not HD quality. If you have an HD TV, of course, this is not going to replace it. But for something simple like a camping trip and you want to watch a movie outside, that's going to be perfect. Especially if you can get it very dark. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching this video.